Hello everyone, we're gonna be playing some Monster Prom. Doesn't that sound exciting? Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? Now I have played this before, and I chose the Frankie Stein looking girl. Let's choose her, she's pretty hot. Who are you really? Name Red. Pronoun she. Okay, we'll just go with that. Red.
Let's do this!
Great name. Yeah, wow. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 400, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polygeist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Where we know more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You wish you were raised by a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of Radajing. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. A pack of wild wolves, who also happen to be tech moguls, who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. Okay, last time when I played this before, I think I chose this one, so I think this time we'll pick the wild wolves. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get? The incredible power of writing fan fiction so compelling that the actual creators of the TV shows decide to go with my ideas in crazy ships. The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people, seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. Probably rabies. I'd go to the hospital immediately. Okay, well, this one. What criteria would you use to name your children? Something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary. I'll research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. Man, no name. It's just too much work. My name plus the second. Just a swear word. A non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves on their own terms. Okay, maybe that. So let's see what kind of stats we're going to get with our character. Okay, last time I pursued the Damien LeVay character, the demon. He really, really likes to set things on fire. And this time I think I'll pick someone different.
Let's do this!
Okay. We'll go with the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you pleasure. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You notice Miranda trying to put a smile on Liam's face. This should be good. I simply do not understand how you can be so gloomy all the time when the world is so full of wonder and magic. Ha, I guess I'm just not part of the Everything is Beautiful Club. The Everything is Beautiful Club? Is that a secret club? What? Oh, yeah, totally. I want to join. Well, how can I join? Liam seems totally, sexily disinterested in continuing this gag, but you have no such reservations. You tell her, "Here and look, I just happen to have the membership paperwork right here. Magic is real. Oh, it's super easy to join. All you have to do is eat a bunch of cotton candy and crap out of unicorns, simpleton." So who are we gonna... Okay, I think let's go for Liam, and I think he would like this. Really? Yeah, that's exactly what the bullshit fairy told me when we were playing checkers the other night. That's all? Just those 2 things? No. You've also got to write gullible across your forehead in permanent marker. Okay. Wait, seriously? But Miranda's already gone. When you see her the next day, she's leading a unicorn and smiling from ear to ear. I did it! The Everything is Beautiful Club let me in! I had to fill out some extra paperwork because I had my manservant eat the cotton candy and poop out the unicorn. But I made up for it by tattooing gullible on his forehead instead of writing it. Yeah, well, you're welcome. Liam winks at you, and the wink is so cool you automatically gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Week 1, noon.
Let's do this!
Okay, we're trying to get with Liam. Can we sit? I guess we can. This is as close as I think we can get to sitting with him. You find Polly and Liam not eating as usual, because they're undead. The food in this cafeteria really is atrocious. And it's hardly even worthy of my momentgram. Haha, what? I don't even eat the food. See? This is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions. Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the 2 of us should have a cook-off. What? No. Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off. At no point did I agree to. I've got a huge advantage though because I've cooked so many drugs. Oh, you think you've got the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on. The 2 of them dash into the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. 2 celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challengers. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose meal truly is the cat's pajamas? Or pajamas? Liam's, because I think that glass jar of fresh human blood really goes with the parsley he sprinkled on top. Polly's, because she literally just made a pair of pajamas for a cat. Okay, Liam's. Ha! In your face, Wolfgang suck. That would be a better name for Scott. I'm not even a wolf. As a matter of fact, that would be a better name for you. Oh, what? Because I'm a vampire? Whoa, that would totally make sense. No, I just meant because you suck. Well, this sucker just wowed the judges with my blood tartare. It's raw, organic, free-range blood, unethically sourced from a local terrified human. And that parsley, farm to table. Or rather, farm to blood. I threw it in the blood. I like the color. Actually, it's well known that nobody knows what parsley tastes like. And you probably never will, because you're certainly not drinking any of that concoction. You tell Liam his prize for winning the cook-off is eating lunch alone with you. Slurp, slurp.
Let's do this!
Okay. Then we'll pick class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Later, you see Liam scrolling through his phone, looking like the embodiment of ennui. Hey, Red, what are you doing? Stalking classmates for romantic purposes and offering rather absurd advice? Magnificent. I could use some rather absurd advice. I was exchanging messages with a were-koala on this dating site, and all was going well for a time, but I've grown tired of our exchanges. He's a bit clingy, and being clingy is my 7th biggest turnoff. Right between sarcasm, illiteracy, and actually being a pickle and not a person. The postmodern protocol dictates for me to just ghost him and never talk to him again, but that's horrible, and I would never do that to someone, you see. I'm Liam, handsomely mysterious, yet a true gentleman. But neither do I want the emotional turmoil of telling him how I really feel and having an actual conversation about it. What an ordeal. So I've settled on just sending him a bunch of emojis and then never texting him again. That should do it, right? The thing is, how can I convey this complex array of sentiments through the friendly language of emojis? This is your time to shine. Show Liam you excel at complex sentiments, so he might someday feel like sharing them with you. Maybe croissant, school bus, shooting star, trumpet, and crocodile. This one, little vampire growing disinterested, an overly attached were-koala emoji. So are we supposed to go with one that's maybe a bit more nuanced? I'm not sure. This one makes really no sense to me.
So authentic.
Oh, that one is clearly the best option. How didn't I think of it? Which version should I choose? Little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala, or little vampire with a silly hat growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala? Maybe the silly hat is not suited for this situation. Let's go with the classic. Okay, just sent it. He texted me back. Let's see. Oh, the were-koala being understanding of the little vampire's feelings and respecting them, even if a bit hurt emoji. I'm replying back with the formally grateful and ready to move on poop emoji. Look at this. He just texted me with the emoji that's waving his hand like he's saying bye, with an expression that says he's going to break all bonds, but without being resentful about it. Perfect, we solved this as a team. Cheers to us. And cheers to the creative people that have turned every complex feeling and scenario into a friendly and colorful emoji, you gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Week 2?
Let's do this!
Okay.
Hey, stranger.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be needed at some very specific moments, so take a look. Okay. High school social life is hard nowadays, but hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. You want this, you sick bro? What? Oh. Dragon Heat, a classic. It's so cheesy and stupid that you just can't stop reading it. I never thought I would say this, but now I'm super into dragon apps. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. Yeah, let's just go right past that. Are you sure about this? You can always use online encyclopedia to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting, so let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? The gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given, yeah. A fake badass tattoo. It has flames and skull and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too, and go to some kind of super prison. Street cred plus 9,000. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't, but they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. A blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of our classmates are idiots. A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, to be honest. I don't know, should we buy something? It's Hamlet.
No
Buy
refunds.
this. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Okay. Week 2 noon.
Let's do this!
Okay, where's our crush today? So we can sit beside him. You approach Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. This school has literally no rules, apparently. Wine, that most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure. Do you know a lot about wine then? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week and I could use some pointers. France doesn't have a king anymore. That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not? Alas, in my centuries of living, I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it. All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one. Vera points at a bottle with Polly's toilet wine, ew, written on it in permanent marker. What I would give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best. You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend. Try the sangria, it pairs well with seafood and blood. The tannins in this robust Malbec are an elegant way to mask the taste of poison, perfect for diplomatic missions. You know, the pronounced sweetness and citrus flavors would go well with an unholy blood meal. I've always tried to pair Pinot Noir with blood, you know, because noir means dark like my soul. And I always avoided sangria because the little bits of fruit in it made it seem inauthentic. But I suppose the clue is in the title, isn't it? This truly is a new dawn for sanguine cuisine. Well, not dawn per se, but let's say a new dusk. Yes, a new dusk for sanguine cuisine. As someone who does not literally drink blood, I'm afraid I can't share your enthusiasm. But I do like to imagine vampires getting chunks of fruit stuck between their fangs. Liam ignores her. He's too busy gazing at you over the rim of his glass. He's a little drunk, but you don't judge.
Let's do this!
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on momentagram filters. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos, Infinite Taupe. It's also probably why I have only 6 momentagram followers, but we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot. I simply must document. As soon as Liam is gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct. Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular Again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why yes, of course, you're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular Again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more momentagram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do? Use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Pay 1 million homeless people to follow Liam on momentagram. Oh yes, solving problems with money is my family's specialty. Unfortunately, Father canceled my royal credit cards after I had all those land ponies shipped to our underwater castle and they drowned. But I'm sure you have enough money to accomplish this feat. You totally don't. You decide to cut costs by hiring goats instead of people, but goats don't have thumbs or smartphones. So instead of having them follow Liam on momentagram, you just have them follow him in real life. Ah, where did all these goats come from? Get them away from me. They ate all my cashmere phone cozy. This is madness. Exit Liam, pursued by goats. This was a terrible idea. And also, goats are still pretty expensive. You lose +2 creativity and +1 money. Ew, that stinks. You have to make up for it.
Let's do this!
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Another gym class, another game of dodgeball. Seriously, do we not play anything else? On your team is the unathletic undead Liam, currently surrounded by the wolf pack.
Go home, loser.
Bro, just give up now. Go back to your coffin, cause it's about to rain balls on your face. Yes, a vaguely homophobic double entendre from some frat dogs. That's original. Let me guess, my frail, lean form is about to be decimated in a display of hyper-masculinity. In a very unsportsmanlike competition, since it's 4-on-1, let's just get this over with. You can't let Liam give up. The winning team gets worm cupcakes. Give him a great strategy. You're a vampire, play dead. Turn into a vampire bat, fight them, give them rape. Okay, maybe the second one. I find turning into a bat to be a rather mainstream vampire trope, but in the case of teaching a lesson to these canine cretins, I will make an exception. In a puff of cliché smoke, Liam has turned into a cliché bat. Sick dudes, a bat, get the bat! Using all the skills of, athletics, the Wolfpack easily knocked the bat out of the sky. The bat falls to the gym floor, its wings crumpled. Liam is not going to be happy when he changes back. The Wolfpack wins, and you lose the game and lose +2 fun and -1 boldness. Oh no.
Let's do this!
I gotta make up. We're on a losing streak here. Somehow, guys. We gotta make up for this. We can't sit next to him now. You find Liam taking a picture of his food and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food? Yes, Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore. Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pocket Humans video game. What do Pocket Mans have to do with my food pick? There's a level 43 Bernard Henson hanging out in the middle of your plate. Here, take a look. Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Bernard Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant, but now he's decided to pursue his dream of being a world-famous potter. That major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams. Well, I don't care how rare he is. His presence is spoiling my pristine food pick. Spoiling it, but pocket humans are way cooler than a boring old food pick. You take that back. Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. Looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute. Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal, cliched food pick when you can take a food pick of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pick? Scott, look over there. There's a Stuart Hogarth on top of that pile of mashed potatoes. Stuart Hogarth? The strongest accountant-type Pokemon in the game? What does it even mean to be a strong accountant? Is he, really good at math? No, he's just super buff. The buffest accountant. I've gotta have him. Scott bounds across the cafeteria and practically drives into Gary Quinlan's mashed potatoes, looking for a Pokemon to capture. Do you think he actually knows how to play Pokemon's Go? Or do you think he just likes diving into people's food? The two of you debate the question while you help Liam line up the perfect food pick. Later, he lines up some very hot pics of you. Ooh la la. Week 3 evening.
Let's do this!
Are we gonna make it? That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom, you give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You look over your shoulder to realize Liam has been staring at you for probably the last 45 minutes. He's so silent. Hey, I was just wondering if you would like to perhaps sit next to me in a large darkened room while silently passing judgment on a popular film. And afterwards we could adjourn possibly to an eating establishment where I can watch and take artistic photos as you consume calories. Well, of course you would. You'd absolutely love to. Oh boy, are you two going on a date? What? No, what are you even doing here? Eavesdropping. But what do you mean it isn't a date? Aren't you asking Red out to dinner and a movie? I am not asking out anyone, and it's not a date. Dating is a cheesy, cliched artifact of heteronormative monoga culture. Well, if it's not a date, what is it? Damn, Coach, if you can't convince Liam this isn't a date, he may not go out with you at all. You think fast and tell them, it's not a date, it's a date. Wink. It's performance art. Liam forgot to tell you, we'll be wearing duck costumes the whole time. Oh. Okay, well I thought duck costumes, that's quite a commitment. You know what they say, the most intimate thing two monsters can do is dress up as ducks together. For once, Coach, we're on the same page. Wait, are they? I'm sorry, friend, but I'm just not ready to take our relationship to the mutual duck suit level. I just wanted to critique some pop culture, take some food pics, and engage in some light sexual behavior. I wasn't even comfortable calling it a date, much less a duck suit outing. Liam vanishes in a cloud of commitment-phobic bats. Coach tries to comfort you, but it's no use. You'll never get back your deposit on those matching tuxedos. You lose -2 money and -1 charm. Oh no. Something tells me Liam is not gonna want to go out with us. We'll try. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay.
Oh, hey.
Ask Liam to the prom. Yes.
Let's do this!
You finally pluck up your courage and asked your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. You and me?
So mainstream.
That'd be so predictable. Don't be a fool. Also, right now I only date blue inanimate objects. Don't harass me with your narrow mind, and please respect my sexual preferences.
Are you serious?
Failing at Monster Prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it, and you never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to the Monster Prom. It is as weird and sad as it sounds. Oh, no. Well, we didn't get a date to the prom. I think I'll be okay. I need some space to be alone and process this, deal with it. Well, thanks for watching me play Monster Prom. Please like and subscribe. I had fun playing with you. Goodbye, everyone.